Day, everyone. It's 8:44, and excuse me, LaDonna Urick is here once again. I'm seeing Jennifer Hudson in the prompter here, but we're talking about another famous lady here, LaDonna Urick. Not only does she do wonderful work with Mission Change here in the community, but she is what am I saying this morning? She's Phillip Phillips' sister. I'm just so excited to get to talk to you.
Well, thank you. Thank you. That's crazy.
What a weekend. Crazy. I don't even know if that's a word to describe it.
It was, as Phillip says, insanity. It was wild and it was very fast-paced, and but it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable.
Now, I mean, you've gotten to talk to Phillip a lot.
Yeah.
Besides insanity, what on earth is going through his head? Did he expect this at all?
No. I mean, like, I talked to him on Thursday night before he got here, and he was like, "Do you think people are going to show up?" You know, and we were like, yes, you know, and I was like, if you knew what we knew, this is crazy. And but he really was so excited that the community came out and supported. I mean, like, and Saturday night, my little family, we got to go up to the hotel and spend some time with him. And I said, Phillip, what did you think about all this? And he was like, he goes, it's unbelievable.
Sure.
I mean, he just sat there and he goes, I never imagined that I would have this much support. So it meant the world to him, and he just appreciates everybody coming and supporting him. And it just, he had no words. And no words to express it. He was excited.
Such a great guy, and I mean, you got to be up there with them. You
I
got
know, that was crazy too.
As well. What was that like? I mean,
it was crazy. It was crazy, but it was cool because you know, I was up there with my sister too, and my husband plays the djembe, and my brother-in-law plays the electric guitar, and so it was just really cool to be able to go back to the way that it used to be, just for a moment. And you just sit there, and then you look out and you see all these people. And
I was
you're
going
like,
to say just for a moment, but
what?
there were a couple thousand extra people.
It was crazy, and you just look out, and it makes you want to cry because you're just like, wow, like these people love my brother that much, you know, to come out and be here and wait that long, and and because we were waiting just as long, and so it was pretty incredible.
Absolutely. And now, to dispel any rumors, the waiting, it was just people got a little behind schedule.
Yes, it was American Idol, and it was just the way that it is, and we've learned that because when they do come to town in the past, that's just the way it is. Things happen, and you know, they had to do a few commercials for AT&T, and they had to do some visits that weren't in there, you know, until the last minute, and we just appreciate people being patient, you know, waiting, and because they kept going, we have time, we've got time that we've got to hurry up, you know, and so it was just, you know, it's part of it, and I know that people were hot and irritated and things like that, but we thank y'all for waiting patiently, because without the fans, Phillip wouldn't be where he's at, and that means everything to him. So
they say we move a little slower down south, but I guess Hollywood moves pretty slow then too.
I'm telling you, they're on their own time. So you're just kind of like, okay, well, whatever you want us to do, we'll do that, you know.
Sure.
But they were an incredible staff that came out and filmed, and Katie, his assistant and producer, and she was wonderful, and she made time for us to be able to actually see him, and we got to do a little bit of a family thing for about 45 minutes. So it was very short, but it was sweet, and those are those moments that you cherish.
Absolutely. So. I mean, community support. Not only did they come from all across the country to see him this weekend, but I feel like Lee County, Leesburg, all of Southwest Georgia really stepped up to the plate this weekend.
Oh yeah, and I was very excited to see the Dougherty County Police, the sheriff, Lee County, everybody working together, because that is what our family is all about. And Phillip was just like, he goes, I just want people to come together and just have fun and not worry about what city I'm from and who's doing what. He goes, I just want people to come together. And he's like, that just means the world. And it's the same with me. And just because we work so closely in the community, and we talk about community, and it's common unity and everybody coming together. And so it was pretty amazing to see everybody come together. And I hope that happens again. And I hope that it continues to happen even with other local musicians, because we don't focus on them enough, I don't think, and so that's one thing that I believe Phillip will press a lot on, is to support your local musicians and help them get out there, because that's how it happens.
Sure. I mean, I remember seeing him when